everyone agrees, I'm willing to give the attention that's obviously lacking to Chloe's and anyone else's issues.
The 5th season of Miraculous took fans on a wild ride they could never forget. Ladybug and Cat Noir get taken back to their roots as the lone defenders of Paris, except this time, Gabriel owns the remaining Miraculouses inside the Miracle Box. With immeasurable power at his fingertips, he brings a new wave of villains to the city and nearly defeats the heroes more than once. In the end, he does succeed by winning the war. In the season finale recreation, he obtains the Ladybug and Cat Miraculouses to make his wish. Their reality is changed, but he allows Marinette to take back all the Miraculouses, except for the Butterfly Miraculous, which he tosses away to keep it out of her reach. Marinette manages to restore the Miracle Box for the most part, but the Butterfly Miraculous ends up in Lila's hands, creating a potential new speculation among fans. As the new wielder of the Butterfly Miraculous, Lila will become the new antagonist of Miraculous Ladybug. As predicted in Timetagger, she'll create never-before-seen villains and become enemy number 1 of the French superhero team. Unlike Gabriel, Lila will have numerous heroes active at once to try and stop her, which means she needs to go the distance to stay one step ahead of them. The easiest way to do that is simple. She must steal their Miraculouses. In today's video, we're exploring what would happen if Marinette lost the Miraculouses for a second time.
He has the yo-yo, and that means he has the Miraculous!
The first thing to consider is how Lila could steal the Miraculouses. In the epilogue scene of recreation, Marinette returns the Miraculouses to their corresponding wielders, permitting the entire French superhero team to be active at once. She does this to ensure the Miraculouses can't become lost in one fell swoop, but Lila's in a position to counter this safety measure. In Revelation, she uses her powers as hoaxer to brainwash Natalie. She forces the woman to send Gabriel's secrets, which likely include his escapades as Hawkmoth, alongside everything they knew about the Miraculouses and their wielders. The information she stole could contain the information gathered by Natalie in Optigami, including the secret identities of numerous miraculous wielders, like Luca, Kagami, Max, Alia, Nino, and Kim. At the end of recreation, these wielders return as the same hero personas they've always had. They do not attempt to create new aliases or to change their appearances, because they don't know their identities are compromised. However, if Lila knows their identities, she could steal their Miraculouses one at a time. Luca lives on a houseboat, and the lack of security would make it easy to ambush him. Meanwhile, Alia has already faced confrontation by a villain in her own home, and if Gabriel could pull that off, then Lila could do the same with better success.
I look forward to seeing you again, Marinette Dupin Change.
Some wielders maintain their secret identity. However, it wouldn't be hard for Lila to determine their identities. Lila joins Miss Boustier's class in the episode Vulpina. She doesn't spend every day in class, but she does have countless months to learn about her classmates, their personalities, and how to manipulate them. The intimate knowledge she gathered on each person could assist her in defining who they are. It wouldn't be hard for Lila to connect the dots once she realizes the pattern between wielders and her former classmates. If Lila did manage to take the Miraculous through this slow and meticulous process, the repercussions would have a similar and slow build-up. Like Gabriel, Lila will want to share the Miraculous's powers with the people she akumatizes. However, unlike Gabriel, who creates the alliance rings in multiplication, she will not have any easy way to transfer their abilities, meaning she will need to be extra careful about where the Miraculouses go. While Lila may keep some of the more powerful Miraculouses for herself, like the snake or peacock, she could hand out the remaining Miraculouses to trusted allies. Everyone in Paris may not love the heroes, and their vendettas against Ladybug and Cat Noir could prove profitable for Lila. For example, in Timetagger, the adult version of Chris appeared loyal to his Hawkmoth, only carrying out their will to help obtain the Ladybug and Cat Miraculouses. Other people who could become loyal allies for Lila include Chloe and Tomoe Tsurugi.
You know, I actually happen to be very close friends with Ladybug.
Really?
We can chat about it if you want.
These loyal villains could be akumatized numerous times while still wearing a Miraculous. Eventually, midway through the season, the playing field would even, with an equal amount of Miraculous-wielding heroes and villains on either side. Lila's overall goals are unknown, but with a team of trusted villains at her side, she could wreak havoc on Paris. It could include helping her teammates complete their agendas and gradually amassing power and influence. Eventually, she'll be as well connected as Gabriel was before her. There would also be a severe impact on the heroes, specifically Ladybug's leadership. After Marinette loses the Miraculouses in Miracle Queen and Strike Back, she questions her capabilities each time. Marinette's self-worth and confidence fracture in moments like those, and it takes reassurance from the people closest to her, like Cat Noir and Master Fu, to give her the courage to continue. Marinette already struggles with anxiety, with her panic attacks being so intense that they nearly cause her akumatization in derision. If she lost the Miraculouses again to an enemy capable of outmaneuvering her, as Lila always was, she could plummet into enough despair that she struggles to lead the team or utilize her lucky charms. In Season 5, Marinette risks akumatization numerous times. With enough stress and fear placed on her, Lila could succeed where Gabriel never could, resulting in Marinette becoming akumatized for the first time.
okay, Marinette?
With Marinette overcome with new struggles or possibly akumatized, Cat Noir would need to step up to help lead the team and protect Paris. Although the pair function as a team, Cat Noir usually follows Ladybug's lead. Season 6 and this potential timeline could allow him to take charge. Cat Noir has always succeeded in uplifting Ladybug. While he helps her re-find her confidence, he could also embrace the newfound freedoms he gains at the end of recreation. There are a few downsides to this situation. If Lila were to akumatize Marinette, her double life as Ladybug would become jeopardized. The Butterfly Miraculous allows their wielder to communicate telepathically with those they akumatize. Marinette could fend off sharing this information like Luca did by destroying his guitar and interrupting his akumatization in migration. Fortunately, Luca was only akumatized out of circumstance. Gabriel didn't target Luca on purpose. Instead, his negative emotions were the strongest at the time, which usually resulted in the most overpowered villains. If Marinette became akumatized, it wouldn't be an accident. Lila has had a grudge against Marinette for 5 seasons and will continue, viewing her former classmate as an enemy.
Swore I'd make your life unbearable, Marinette. Let's see how you get out of this one.
It may not be Lila's primary objective, but one of her goals will remain to ruin Marinette's reputation. Lila never lets go of a grudge, and the best way to destroy Marinette's life and relationships is to turn her into an unforgivable villain. Lila will undoubtedly target Marinette's friends and try sabotaging her relationship with Adrien. However, losing the Miraculouses is the most devastating thing that could happen to her. In Strike Back, we find Marinette at her lowest. She falls to her knees, unable to breathe or rationalize the situation. If Lila could catch Marinette in such a moment when she is overcome by paralyzing fear, there's no doubt that an akumatization could be successful. Additionally, if Marinette failed to stop her akumatization, many important secrets could be lost to their enemies forever. Ladybug's secret identity, the location of the Miracle Box, the existence of Gimme, and the information stored in the Miraculous Grimoire. Any of this information could assist Lila in defeating the remaining heroes and obtaining the Ladybug and Cat Miraculous for herself. There's no telling what Lila could wish for. Unlike Gabriel, who does everything to save his wife and restore his family, Lila doesn't appear to have a specific goal. She hasn't revealed a personal desire that could motivate her actions, which makes her all the more dangerous. Lila's wish could change reality, including giving herself a measurable power that is irreversible, without a new wish to alter it.
Don't you want to exterminate Marinette for good, like the vermin that she is, and make her lose everything?
There's no telling what Lila will do come season 6, but for the past several seasons, she's become a better villain than Gabriel ever was. She has no personal connections, her origins are a mystery, and she has no morals holding her back. She makes the perfect antagonist because she has nothing to lose, meaning she'll stop at nothing to make her dreams come true. Her goals may include taking the Miraculouses for herself, even if that means corrupting Ladybug along the way. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated on our uploads.
My dear classmates, I am convinced that even the worst person can change if you reach out to them.